Put it back together, put the gear together, and bloody. A few little dots of super glue, super glue, and then we'll hold them and you bloody got it fixed. Provided that spring's not going to stop you. Got another spring, you get away with it. Because we chained up in the bloody washer too. Something I've only read we have there, the wash machine. Lost the brake 3 mirrors and run over back 14 time, and you wouldn't have that much bad luck, would you?
The dining room, room at the far end, the conference room, stick it in there. There's another gas burner there. Okay. I better keep moving up. I think I'm on 5 actually.
all going to go on again this afternoon.
Three. Man, it's very important. Now goggles. I don't need it.
I've seen this one before.
Green pen
Right there. Yep.
And all the rest.
Oh, these are all the bits and pieces, yeah.
Yeah, all the period stuff, yeah.
Never seen this one against it.
Oh, yeah.
I had all your stuff ready for you, Greg.
Still.
Yeah, lined up for me.
Yeah, that's cool.
Believe me, mate, she stabbed me for a slice.
Here we go, move on. Alright. Like you for a song.
Stop from 1 o'clock to where you went. 9:55 you come to the building. Have you got that sign? Oh yeah, in my car. I do what I'm saying. Show me your sign.
You do? Bill? Any shit?
If you get a photo of this, you might be looking for it.
If you give us a smile,
How's that?
All right there.
That's all right.
You mightn't have any head, but I got the car. That's the main thing.
Yeah,
Well, that's the worst part of it, isn't it?
Number 59 or is it a 59? Yeah.
I'd be lucky if it was a 59.
Like trail.
Never went into production.
Gut feel. Oh, look on the flats, alright. Tailwind, good. Downhill. Well, yeah, but it's bigger. It's bigger, but yeah, it's really all. You take a side valve singer, a side valve.
I'd like a side car. Yeah.
Everybody goes through together.
That's your colour?
Just so long you don't put Jerry News
Someone out there riding against the models.
Alan, somebody wants to register. Who's?
Yeah, I was just going to say, there's about 10 that haven't registered.
Yes. Well, what do we want to do?
I've got them here. I've got them down here, but I want to do it now.
If there's anyone here who hasn't registered and picked up their rally packs, they'll be able to do that at the red balcony on the right hand side. No, so come here if you haven't registered and got your rally packs. How are you? You got the bike going? Thank you.
Oh, everything's paid up. Yeah, you sent me extra check. 60. They've got nine badges, rally badge, meal tickets are in there. Yeah. Yeah, see.
And lunch tickets.
You need lunch tickets. How many lunch tickets are in there?
I've bought things. Lunch ticket.
Saturday lunch, Saturday with free lunch tickets. So
That's all you have, isn't it?
it's
Two numbers, yeah.
what numbers does it matter? Which numbers?
Could be, yeah. Should might be able to show 69 or 61. Just hang about, I'll go.
Hang on, no, we're right with the number.
No, I'm just going to get the sheets.
That these speakers carry very far. Come a bit nearer to the wall here and you might be able to hear what's going on. British two-stroke radial.
I want to teach on both.
That's better. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Canberra. We turned on an interesting variety of weather conditions for you, as you can see, so we like to make your lives interesting. Last week the weather was perfect for the vintage Japanese rally, so maybe it means that God is a Japanese, not an Englishman or something. But anyway, we'll make the most of it, and don't look at the sky too closely. It's not the way I'm looking. So that's the way we're going. On behalf of the Australian Ariel Register and the Veteran Vintage and Classic Motorcycle Club of Canberra, welcome to the inaugural Val Rally. The first of what I hope will be many Val rallies. We think we've got a fairly interesting program for you. It's a fairly full day, so we'll try and keep the timing fairly tight. The first section of the ride this morning is to the village of Gundaroo, where we'll have a morning tea stop at the Gundaroo Village Hall. There will be marshals on what we think are all the significant corners, but I'll describe the route to you. Before we do get onto the briefing proper, I think most of you have met Alan Boyd, who's the rally secretary, a member of the Queanbeyan Veteran and Vintage Restorers Club. Alan will be leading the rally out. He'll be the first bike along, so it would be appreciated if you didn't pass him, otherwise you might not. Turn left there. It's called Lysat Street. Go to the end of that street to a T-junction and you turn right. There will be a marshal at that point, and the street's called Hoskins Street. We don't expect you to remember the names of the streets. We're not going to give you a test. Continue along that road, which winds around. It becomes an 80 km/h zone, and eventually you come through new building development in the new town of Gungahlin. You'll come up to a roundabout. Fair bit of construction traffic moving in and out from the right, but in fact you turn left at that roundabout. So it's the first roundabout you come to, turn left. Continue along there for about 2 kilometres.
There's a marshal there.
Sorry, there's a marshal at the roundabout. Continue along until you come to the next roundabout. This is Canberra, remember. The next roundabout, which is probably the biggest roundabout in the Southern Hemisphere, and you turn right there, and that's at the intersection of the Barton Highway, which is the road from Canberra to Yass. So you're heading at that point towards Yass. There will be a marshal there too, I hope. Watch the traffic coming around that roundabout. Almost everybody misjudges their speed as they approach it, and it tends to get exciting sometimes for people, so just watch the traffic there. We continue along the Barton Highway in the Yass direction. We pass the village of Hall, but we don't go through it, we bypass the village. For about 10 k's, we think. We forgot to bring the measurements with us. The next turn is a right turn. It's signposted Nanima, and it's halfway along a long straight section. And make it easy when you're turning along there, because the usual hooligans will be driving along, and Canberra motorists are notoriously impatient. And incidentally, there's a very high proportion of Volvo drivers in Canberra, so higher than the national average. Okay, you've turned right into Nanima Road at the Marshall. It's a fairly rough surface along there. It's bitumen, but it's not good bitumen. And about 2 k's along that road there's a little causeway, and it's a fairly sharp little dip, so just keep your eyes open for that, and take it easy, because it's right outside a property which has got some large fir trees, if I remember rightly, on the right hand side, so just take it easy there. Continue along for maybe another 5 or 6 kilometres. You come to a T intersection and you turn right. There will be a marshal at that point, and you're heading in the Gundaroo direction about the T intersection. continue along for maybe another 10 k's along that road, and eventually you come to a slightly more major intersection which is very close to Gundaroo, and at that point you'll be turning left. There will be a marshal, and I think it's going to be Ron Smith with his square 4 outfit. Turn left. The signpost will say Gundaroo and Gunning. Continue along there over the bridge over the Yass River. It's one of those wooden planking bridges, so it's a bit uneven. Just watch it. Over the bridge and right through the centre of Gundaroo town. It takes about 35 seconds to drive through Gundaroo, so just take it easy. And our morning tea stop is at the far end of Gundaroo, on the left hand side at the village hall, which is opposite the post office. And if I can get away early enough, I'll park my white station wagon in front of it with the Ariel logo sign on the top of it. Park on the left hand side please, on the side nearest to the hall. The post office, which is opposite, has got a turning circle, but we'd appreciate it if you didn't park in there because local people are coming in to pick up their mail and do their shopping. So we'll be good neighbours and we'll stay on the left hand side of the road, and with any luck the surface will be fairly solid and we won't lose any bikes. That's our morning tea stop. The kettle should be boiling by the time we get there, and the cakes will be all out on the plates, and we look forward to seeing you there. We'll give you another talk about the rest of the run from Gundaroo to Bungendore after we've had our morning tea. So we'll leave at 10 o'clock, which is about 5 minutes by my watch. Alan will lead out. Probably the best thing to do is if Alan drives his bike down to where the big gum tree is, halfway down the driveway here, and people start to line up so that we can leave as near as possible at 10 o'clock. So have a good run, take it easy, and watch out for the Volvos, and we'll see you in Gundaroo for morning tea. Thanks. Don't go.